And welcome back to Let's Play Jak and Daxter. Last time, we made it to the volcanic crater to try and chat with the red eco sage, but like the blue eco sage, he is MIA. And afterwards, we were accosted by the dark eco sage, Goal, who turns out to be the villain. If you happen to forget, which the game doesn't really focus on this plot element too much as you're exploring, Goal was the guy we were trying to find to see if he could reverse Daxter's transformation. The odds of that are not looking so good going forward, considering he's the bad guy behind all the problems facing the world at the moment. So, to that end, we need to get enough power cells to go through Lava Tube to reach his citadel, and maybe just smack him upside the head, get him to stop his ambitions. Now, we already have the power cells that we need to go to the end of the game, but where's the fun in that? Let's explore the areas around us, and let's take this gondola up to Snowy Mountain, the first major level of the volcanic crater, ironically enough. You've got a very long and slow gondola sequence to get up here, which you'd think is just a very long loading screen that they are trying to mask, but no, as it turns out, it is actually possible, through glitches, to jump through the death plane, jumping off where the gondola dumps you off. You can jump through the death plane and actually just land back in Volcanic Crater with barely any pop-in or loading being done. It's kind of funny, but it revolves around several glitches that I'm not going to be performing because I have no idea how to do them. You can understand that. In the start of Snowy Mountain, we have endlessly spawning snow lurkers who just keep popping out. Ah, God. And, yeah, you can kill these guys until the cows come home, but they're not gonna stop. Over here, we've got a Precursor blocker. Oh, my God. For some reason, the hints don't explain this to you, but you need to pounce on these to deactivate them, and once you deactivate all blockers around Snowy Mountain, you will get a power cell, as you'd expect, We want to take a long jump over here, hit that guy before he pops out spikes, like the Puffer Dragon from the previous level, or not the previous level, the Lost Precursor City. Once that guy pops out his spikes, he is invincible, and you'll only be damaged if you hit him, so be mindful of that. There we got our first scout flight. Very easy to miss. You wouldn't expect to be, where's the camera? Oh, God. Yeah, the camera did not like the angle that I had taken there. Fortunately, there was not a snow lurker waiting for me. Oh, God. Not waiting for me as I was trying to get up. I don't know why I didn't make that there. Sometimes, Jak does not want to ledge grab, also that is annoying. And I am just tacking on the damage like crazy. It's pretty easy to take damage in this level. I was doing my practice earlier, and I died quite a few times just because I kept getting hit by enemies that were popping out before I could really react to them. Over here, we got more Precursor blockers. The, Precursor blockers are pretty annoying to actually hit. Your ground pound kinda hones in on them, but you need to time it just right. Okay, there we go. And if you are just the wrong angle, you are going to get bounced off. Here we've got rolling boulders and a conveniently placed trail of Precursor orbs to try and get us killed. Over here we have red eco for the second to last time we're going to be seeing it into the game, and this is probably the most that a red eco ever ends up getting used. Over there we've got a Glacier Trooper lurker, and to defeat him we need red eco power because he has a wooden shield. No move that we have can get through that shield. There are 3 Glacier Troopers around the Snowy Mountain, and we need to take out all of them. Upon taking out the third one, we will get a power cell, as you'd expect, Snowy Mountain is a pretty big and confusing level, and it's very easy to get lost in it, but once you know how it's laid out, it's not too hard to find an efficient way to get through it. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. We'll take out that guy. We don't want to take that path just yet, because there is something that will impede our progress if we go that way. We want to go this way to start. Heading down here, we've got the most annoying enemy in the level, and probably one of the more annoying enemies in the game. Not quite as much as the Puffer Dragon, but these little bouncing bastards, they are so difficult to get a beat on, especially when you're on the ice. Yes, as a snow level, you can expect that this has ice physics, and the ice physics in Jak and Daxter can be a little temperamental. As you can see, I'm struggling to even get these Precursor orbs right there. There we go. But fighting these guys on the ice is very difficult. They do their best to avoid you while you're on the ice, as you can see. I don't have much control over here. You can do rolls, you can do dash punches to try and get a little bit more control, but trying to fight these guys is super annoying on the ice. Now, before we get ahead of ourselves and keep moving on, we want to drop down to this lower area here. We're going to have a bunch of snow lurkers to worry about, so be careful. Let's just get these guys out. Ah, come on. One thing I haven't shown off yet is, oh, never mind. I was gonna say, you can break scout fly crates with an uppercut, but while I was submerged in snow, it wasn't letting me do the uppercut. That's kind of annoying. That's okay, though. That's okay. There we go. Just do a little combo there to get up and over them. These guys are so obnoxious with how often they respawn. Over here, we've got a little hidden, tucked away area with the second Glacier Trooper. Once again, we're going to need Red Eco to defeat this guy. The Glacier Trooper does not hop off his little device there until all enemies around him are defeated, including the little bouncy guys. So those guys are considered honorary lurkers, I guess. Actually, the vast majority of the enemies in this game, as far as I'm aware, are classified as different types of lurkers. They all have lurker something, or they are something lurkers all the time, or lurker something. It's a very diverse and interesting group, I gotta say. Anyways, heading up over here, I'm kind of impressed I haven't died yet, especially because I've been eating a lot of unfortunate damage. We gotta do a little bit of platforming to get back up to the icy bridge. Over here, we can just do a high jump with a spin kick, or even just a directly high jump onto the ledge to grab it. Next order of business is, you probably see that trail of Precursor, but we want to go this way. It's a bit more efficient to do it this way. Got a ton of snow lurkers over here. Let's just take all these guys out. Gotta be a little careful with, the range of your spin attack, I knew that. Thankfully, when we die in the snow, it interrupts the cutscene of Daxter ribbing us for dying. I just want to come over this way real quick so I can get this scout fly, and then we're going to hit that Precursor block. Actually, you know what, we're going to be coming back this way anyway. We'll hit that Precursor blocker when we're on the way out. Over this way, we've got a bit of a tough platforming section coming up where we got to manage our momentum over the ice here, try to get onto this platform right here. That is probably the trickiest jump here. It is actually very, very difficult to make that jump if you have a ton of momentum from the ice. Very easy to overshoot it. I might be getting a little too careless there. Yeah, I was too eager to keep going. That second jump is actually not too difficult. You just have to be sure you're on the correct cycle, which I was not. If the platform is a little far away, we can make it a bit more safely by making a long jump over the ice. Alright, this time actually pay attention to this. Okay, nope. Oh, God. That's interesting. I usually don't struggle on that jump. It's this first one that always kind of throws me off, because it is quite difficult to actually make it. Like, as you can see right there, the angle's off. Oh boy, here we go. I made this first try in my practice, and now, of course, once the recording starts, I'm going to be having some trouble. It's okay, though. These things happen. Fortunately, it was moving at just the right time when I hit it off of the ice that we were able to make it. One of the things that makes this section so frustrating is that the camera angle is quite bad, and your momentum starting up on the ice without a roll is very slow, so you gotta be careful with that. Over here we've got another blocker. Once again, I can't really see what's coming up, so I just have to take it slow and steady. Hopefully the platform that we want to get on is coming towards us. There we go. We're past that section. Let's not get careless, though. We'll make sure it's all the way to the end so that I can make it, not die, and have to do a video cut. Over here, we've got the yellow eco power that is flowing through Snowy Mountain. Hitting this power cell right here will restore yellow eco vents all around. Well, not really all around anywhere. It'll open up one in Spider Caves, and it'll open up one on Mountain Pass. And, did play-ins get turned off or something? We haven't been hearing anything from anybody. No? Oh, that's weird. I'm so surprised that everybody is so taciturn in this level. I was just expecting more to be said at this point, to be completely honest with you. Anyways, heading down this way, let's get out to here. Do a roll jump, just in case a snow lurker is waiting. Oh boy. Oh, now. I know, Daxter, you don't have to tell me that. Now he says something. But yeah, those guys are pretty annoying. They are invincible when the spike's out. Unlike the puffer dragons, though, once they actually get a hit, they'll immediately retract the spike, so it's a bit easy to kill them. These Precursor orbs, a little bit of a hassle to get on the ice. Like I keep saying, you don't have really good control, especially when you're starting up and your momentum is just so poor. Here we've got these little bouncy guys right here. These guys love to camp out on platforms that you're either jumping to or jumping from above to below, making it easy for them to get a hit in on you. Can I get this scout fly box? It's surprisingly annoying to do the ground pound. You have to have a very particular rhythm to using it, and especially on PS2, it feels like the pressure-sensitive buttons kind of interfere with it sometimes. We'll just long jump through that guy, get that guy taken care of. Got another bouncy guy over here, get this other lurker. We don't have any red eco, though. You probably saw the third Glacier Troop over there. We need to get the red eco from here, and this will be the last time we really need to use red eco, though there is one more section where we do it. Oh, God. Now, there we go, we get our power cell. I'm having a bad time with getting hits from the enemies there. You probably see that bridge over there. That does lead to another power cell, and one of the more interesting challenges of this level, but we want to go back real quick before taking it that route, because it'll drop us off by that giant fortress that we passed by earlier, by the bridge and the snow. These bouncy guys are just so annoying to fight on the ice. I just ignore them. If you take a hit and die, you take a hit and die. It's not a huge deal. There are a ton of Precursor orbs on this ice here. A lot of them are quite annoying to get. The Precursor blockers are really frustrating to ground pound like you're supposed to. Sometimes the hitboxes just do not line up the way they are. Or line up the way you'd think they would. Sometimes, though, you get lucky and Jak gets dropped back onto it and hits it that way. These bouncy guys, they do love to just sort of kite in and make you nervous, but if you spin kick, they'll also back off. Again, on the ice, I wouldn't worry too much about trying to chase these guys down. There we go. We got these guys, no problem. Now, we're actually connecting back to the start of the level at this point. Remember how there was those two paths I could have taken at the start after coming down from the rolling boulder mountain? This is the other path we could have taken. And the reason I didn't come this way is because, oh, that was close. That guy, I couldn't even see that guy until I was right on the platform. That was some pop-in right there. But the reason I didn't come this way is because there was a yellow eco vent that we needed to open in order to get a power cell here, as well as some Precursor orbs. Here we got another one of these guys. Now this guy, since I don't have to worry about the ice, I do want to get him taken care of, because otherwise he'll be a problem. There's the start of the level again. We don't need to go that way. We just need to juice up on yellow eco right here, get onto this. You probably see that box embedded in the wall. With the yellow eco, we can blast it, get another power cell, easy peasy, no problem there. Heading back up this way, there were another couple metal crates, and that's about 10 Precursor orbs for us to collect. So let's try and get these snow lurkers out of the way. You know what? Let's just long jump over. Whoop. Come on. Yeah, these guys are a little tricky to fight sometimes, especially because it's hard to judge my distance from them when the snow is covering up so much of Jak. There we go. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. I'm surprised I haven't eaten a death from damage from these guys yet. Heading over this way, we could go down that hill over there to get some Precursor orbs, but we'll just come back around to get that in a little bit, because we want to take this bridge now. This bridge leads to a cool platforming challenge with, as soon as he comes around the mountain, Flut. This is the last time in the game you use Flut. Yeah, he does not get very much floor time. Anyways, you step onto this platform right here to bring up these floating platforms, and you just jump along with Flut. Flut has pretty good jumps, so he's able to clear some pretty long distances. The hardest section of this challenge is this one right here, and it's not difficult in the sense that you have to make tricky jumps. You just have to have a little bit of patience, because if you jump too early, you will fail the jumps. You want to wait until this platform is at its apex, so you can easily flutter on over to here. And that moving platform, you need to wait until it's moving back towards you. When it's at its farthest point out or heading that way, you will not have enough fluttering distance to make it. This next set of platforms is very easy, though. Most of them can be cleared in a single jump. You can flutter if you want to give yourself a little bit of safety. Just make sure you're not too close to the edge already when you're about to land on the platform. Fortunately, we're able to make this quite easily. Don't have to really wait around or anything. Now we can drop off Flut. We'll never see him in the game. Now, there is an invisible wall behind the platform where you initially get Flut. But with some very precise jumping, the invisible wall, as it turns out, doesn't extend all the way upwards or to the side. So with a little bit of clipping and taking use of Flut's good momentum, you can actually get him over the wall and take him into the rest of the level and allow you to complete it much faster. That's obviously not the intended way to do the level, though, so I'm not going to do it. Also, I haven't practiced the trick, so I would not have much luck getting it done. Now that we have completed the Flut challenge, the fortress is opened up. As you can see, we've got 3 orb vents here and a huge tower in the center. We want to make our way up. Now, with a very precise long jump, you can make it over to those platforms over there and skip a lot of the jumping here. You're supposed to go all the way around the fortress to get to that power cell over there. I'm going to do it the intended way, but there are ways to greatly speed up your progress going through this area. We're just going to grab the scout fly, then we want to take the blue eco charge we get, do a spin kick as we're landing in order to make sure we don't take fall damage. The blue eco will open up all of the Precursor vents, and we can grab our orb payload. we're pretty close to being able to buy the Precursor, or the power cells, from the Precursor Oracle. God, it's just so many P's in a row. So once we're done with this level, we'll be able to do that, and that'll be the last of the trades we are able to make in the game. So not much left going there. Let's take out this guy right here, break open these boxes, see if I can get a little bit of health. We got a bunch of bouncing guys coming up, so I would like an extra hit to make sure I don't get taken out by them too bad. Now we have to loop around the entire outside of the fortress. We'll let that guy live. More likely to take damage if I go in towards him. Got these rotating platforms here. Got these poles that we can do a little bit of gymnastics work off of to get onto these platforms. This one's a little bit icy. Oh, well, that did not go as according to plan. Okay, you know what? Change of plan. I'm going to show you how we can just bypass this area. There is a bit of Precursor orbs that we need to wrap back around to get, but now that I'm out of it, we may as well just do this instead. So you just want to get a nice angle right here and do a long jump, and there we go. You can hit this button right here, and it will cause a log platform that allows you to skip doing any platform to get back over here. Also, that was like the dumbest hit I've taken. I just want to look over here to make sure that I can get the Precursor orbs. I would have missed these if I hadn't come back for them, so let's take care of that. We just need to get on this platform here. There we go, there we go. We'll do that, and then we can just come back this way and use that platform that we raised in order to get through here. Take out the snow lurker, and now we can continue on with our business. Heading over this way, we want to do a high jump up to here, and then do another one to get up here, and we will find the last scout fly. This one's pretty easy to miss. It is actually pretty decently hidden, I gotta say. But there we go, all scout flies collected. We only have a bit more of the level left to go, but still, want to be careful. I'm pretty close to dying. I took a stupid hit from one of the bouncy guys. They can just be so frustrating to hit sometimes, and very erratic about how aggressive they're going to be towards Jak. Also, the auto-aim on the dash punch doesn't always snap to them as cleanly as you'd expect it to. Alright, so we just have to wait for this to line up with us when we do our jump off from here. There we go, easy peasy. Now we've got a sequence of poles to jump through, so make our way across this. And once again, do a double jump onto this one. We just timed it so that... No! I wasn't at the apex of my swing there. Just as well, there were some Precursor orbs that I forgot. There we go, got it that time. I'm not sure if this is a PS4 thing or if it's just a typical I'm not playing well when I'm recording. I usually never mess up my jumps on those. But hey, first time for everything, right? And if it's going to be a first time for something, why not record it, eh? There we go, we've gotten everything in the fortress, so now we can get the heck out of here. Now we're going to head back to that ice hill over there. There's a line of Precursor orbs starting from the top there that we want to grab. That's all we need to get from there, and then we can get out of there and move on with our lives. So let's take out all these snow lurkers. There we go. Just don't get enough health to restore myself to full. Never enough health. Okay, wait for this platform to come up. We're going to jump to this platform right here. We want to get to the top of the mountain, and then starting from the line... Oh, of course I missed one. Fortunately, this thing comes back around to grab us, and I completely missed the jump to the next one. I can't even see what I'm doing. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Punch that guy. Oh god. These snow lurkers, they're aggressive, man. Okay, let's do this again. Once it's getting to the top, we want to jump up to this one, and now I can just jump over this Precursor orb. There we go. Almost got it in the clean line, but sometimes working with the ice, it just doesn't allow you to do that. Do a long jump through that guy to get him out of the way, and now we can head up to the final section of the level. Let's do a nice little skate here to get our Precursor orbs, and then do a ground pound onto that blocker there. That was actually surprisingly clean. I like that. One thing you can do to gain a little bit of momentum, which I've mentioned in passing before, is that you can do a roll, and your rolls are not at all affected by ice physics, so it is a more consistent form of movement that you can use. Dash punches are also good for that, so just something to keep in mind when you're approaching lurkers. Luckily, those guys are much easier to deal with than the bouncy guys. I had a little bit too much momentum coming from the ice there. These Precursor blockers can be a little dangerous to hit, because if you bounce off of them due to the physics, you can easily be sent flying into the abyss here. Not that it's a big deal, there's a checkpoint pretty close by, so it's not like the game asks us to walk too far back. Alright, got those orbs there. Finally hit that guy. It would also be nice if these guys didn't make a super annoying noise when they're bouncing around you. I hate it. Get out of my way, you little blighters. There we go. We'll just take out some of these boxes here, get some green eco. Not enough to restore me. That was very close, actually. I almost got killed by that thing. That's the last Precursor blocker in the level. We get our power cell for our efforts. Very nice, very nice. As you can imagine, this level is actually quite confusing and daunting the first time you play the game, and that's honestly true of the other level in this area, the Spider Cave. They're pretty big in scope compared to what we've done up to this point. Now we've got a little bit of a combat challenge here. We power up with the red eco, and we've got a ton of the tiny guys to kick through. Luckily, the extended range on our spin attack from the red eco allows us to break dark eco crates without being hurt by them. I'm just going to do a high jump here to get up here a little bit preemptively, do some kicks to clear some space here, and then we just want to do a long jump over there. Almost missed that, but I had just a good enough angle. There we go. Getting so many trophies here. Alright, and let's see, heading over this way, if we make our way over here, we will get the last 3 Precursor Orbs of the Mountain, putting us at a cool 260, 20 more than the 240 we need in order to buy up the power cells from the Precursor Oracle. However, that's not the first thing we're going to be doing, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to head back to the gondola, and I'm going to meet you at the area we want to be at. Also, here's what riding the gondola down looks like for people who are curious to see it. Alright, here we are back in Mountain Pass. Now that we've powered up the yellow eco vents, this yellow eco vent is open and we can blast through this rock right here. You'll have a little jump to make to get this power cell, the last power cell from Mountain Pass. Honestly, I kind of wish you could get this one on the first go, but whatever. Anyways, with that grab, we can now just head into this explosive here and send ourselves back to the volcanic crater immediately. Now, let's meet up with the Precursor Oracle. Alright, I'm here with your money, you greedy gas mask goof.
You have obtained another power cell.
There we go, that's one down, and now we'll just grab our second one, and this is the final trade of the game.
For your effort, a power cell is the reward.
And this guy has nothing for us anymore. We've gotten everything from him. We've cleaned him out. We've cleaned house. Now, any Precursor Orb grabbed at this point in the game does nothing. There is no more trades to make. Getting 2,000 Precursor Orbs, which is the maximum in the game, unlocks nothing. You don't get any, like, concept art galleries or anything like that. It's kind of a shame, honestly. But for the sake of getting that cool 100% marker on our save file, we will, of course, be grabbing all the remaining Precursor Orbs in the game. Looking at our stats right now, we got everything in Snowy Mountain, all the Precursor Orbs there. We've got the most orbs we can possibly have at this stage of the game. And Volcanic Crater, we've also cleaned this place out, but we have one more power cell to grab here, and the means to accessing that power cell is available to us in the Spider Cave. So that's where we're going to be heading next time. Of course, we're also going to be cleaning out that area, so get excited for that. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.